In 2014, over $1.7 billion was raised for political action committees. On April 15th, someone decided to protest this in an unusual way.
Somehow lands that gyrocopter right there on the Capitol lawn. He claims he simply wanted to call attention to money in politics, an act of civil disobedience.
He told his friends and family of his plans to land his copter on the Capitol grounds, intending to deliver letters to Congress demanding change in campaign finance law.
Clearly, the issue is an important one, and some Georgetown students had strong opinions of their own.
So are you familiar with the Citizens United case that happened a couple years ago?
Corporations are people.
Yeah, so what do you think about that?
I'm not entirely sure. You see, part of me thinks that individual people should be contributing since it's a democracy of the people, and people do make up corporations, but part of me also believes that the influence of businesses can also be good, and it can be helpful in lobbying efforts when done responsibly.
But when it comes to elections particularly, it's a huge problem. Of course it is. I mean, like, it's just completely disproportionate representation.
It's like saying that everyone should have free speech, but that allows one person to have a gigantic sound system that just blows past everyone else while everyone else is just trying to speak in a normal voice.
Just because you have more money doesn't mean that you should get a bigger vote. This is America. It is the land of opportunity, land of freedom and equality for everybody. So.
And some students knew nothing about the subject.
Okay. So do you know anything about campaign finance?
Not really.
Are you familiar with the Citizens United case that happened a couple years ago?
No.
Do you think that corporations are people?
No.
In order to better understand the issue, let's explain the history of campaign finance. In 1971, FECA created the Federal Election Commission to regulate donor contributions. In the Buckley versus Vallejo case in 1976, the Supreme Court ruled that spending money in elections does constitute free speech. The McCain-Feingold Act of 2002 was designed to limit soft money political contributions to parties. The Supreme Court later ruled not all political speech is protected by the First Amendment, which then brings us to the landmark Supreme Court case, Citizens United versus the FEC. The issue at hand was whether or not Hillary, the movie, produced by Citizens United, was considered electioneering communications.
Senator Clinton is claiming basically the entire 8 years of the Clinton presidency as her own, except for the stuff that didn't work out, in which case she says she has nothing to do with it.
She makes herself sound like she has diplomatic experience, like she has managerial experience, as if she has policy development experience. She doesn't have any of those things.
She does not answer questions straight out.
I did not say that it should be done.
You said yes.
No.
You thought it made sense to do it.
No, I didn't, Chris. But the point is, what are we going to do with all these illegal immigrants?
Unless I missed something, Senator Clinton said two different things in the course of about 2 minutes.
The court overturned the McConnell decision on the rationale that corporations have the same free speech rights as people. As a result, there are no limitations on how much money a corporation can donate, which is why we've seen massive increases in the amount of funding going towards recent elections. After the limits were lifted in 2003, there has been a significant increase in funds going towards political action committees. The United States spends about $3 billion each year on lobbying compared to the mere $49 million by the UK because of their stricter contribution laws. These were the 6 highest funded political action committees in 2014. After the Citizens United case, corporations can donate unlimited amounts of money to these PACs and may not even have to disclose it.
I've given up food and taken on this fast to call on all those who believe in a one-person, one-vote democracy, where the votes of everyday people matter more than the dollars of billionaires and corporations. Calling on all of you who believe in political equality to pledge to exercise your sacred right to vote this November.
If we continue down this trajectory, we may find ourselves with sponsored campaigns. Who will vote for Hillary 2020, sponsored by McDonald's? We cannot allow corporations to run Washington. That is why campaign finance reform is so vitally important. It's hard to believe that the founding fathers who built this country intended for elections to be as they are now.